Windy out today. Goodness. Hello, everyone. I'm back.
Oh, hi. I'm glad you're back. I missed you.
Oh boy, here we go.
Not even supposed to be here today. Hey, Hayes, glad you're back. Now you can deal with this mess. What is going on here? Where's Silver? You know, I just remembered I need to go to town and talk to some pony about, something. I'll be back later, if there's a house left.
Thanks a lot, Flair. You're a big help.
Hey, Serenity, I'm a helper. I am here to help. Just not right now. Where is Silver?
She's, in y'all's room, sleeping, I think.
What is going on?
Well, you know how Mama gets when you're away? It's really bad this time.
Has she been playing those games again?
Yeah, definitely been playing those games. Sometimes.
What else has she been doing?
Boozing, gambling, pretty sure she's been sneaking medics again.
Oh, thanks a lot, Serenity. As if I wasn't in enough trouble already.
Silver, open this door at once.
Door's unlocked, Hayes.
Oh, well, yes. Now, Silver? Oh, great Celestia, it smells like a brothel in here. Serenity, open a window.
It does not. No one else has been in here besides me.
Yeah, sure. Just don't get your nose too close to that bedpost.
Oh, for the love of... Someone please remind me why I love this mare. I wish I had my helmet so I could record this. This is comedy gold. Flair, we can see your ears poking above the window sill. Oh, shit. I'm just making sure everything... Oh, forget it. I couldn't just leave. I had to see if this was going to be tragically sad or hysterically funny. I think we're hitting tragically funny. Silver, come out from underneath those covers.
No, you're just gonna yell at me.
Oh, I'm going to do much more than just yell at you. I swear I leave you alone for 2 seconds and turn around to find you eating crayons and glue.
Now that's getting kind of personal.
Hey, put me down. You know I hate it when you do this. This is what you do with unruly foals.
Stop it. I ain't some little filly.
Then you need to stop acting like one. She's right. She's a 400-pound filly.
Shut up, Flair. Ow! Hey, cut it out! Ow! Ow! Ow!
I do believe we have hit hysterically funny now.
Stop it! Hayes.
Flair, you are such a butt.
Ow!
I know.
Ow! Hayes! Hayes, cut it out! All right, enough. All right, I give up. Okay?
The reports of my demise have been greatly exaggerated. So where have I been and what's going on with heroes, etc.? God knows I've gotten enough emails and questions and everything asking me if I was still alive, had I given up, blah, blah, blah. Well, no, I have not given up. To make a short story long, back on December 26th of 2015, we lost one of our beloved Siberian Huskies very suddenly and unexpectedly. That kind of set the tone for the whole goddamn year. I don't know if you guys watched John Oliver's show on HBO Last Week Tonight. At the end of last year, he blew up a giant in 2016, and it was a big fuck you 2016. That sums up my feelings on the year quite well. Although if things keep going the way they are, he's going to have to use a bale firebomb in 2017, assuming that there's anything left that already isn't blown up. So we lost our husky. Another one, our mama dog, was already diagnosed with terminal liver cancer back in August of 2015. The vets thought she would last a few more months at best. And due to what they called heroic lengths on my part, to combat the cancer with diet and every possible supplement that might work, she maintained a pretty good quality of life up until the last week of April of 2016. And then one day things went downhill fast. After x-rays, blood work, and ultrasounds, it was clear that it was time, and I had to make that call. And I've lost pets in the past, when I was younger. But this is the first time, I've had to make that call. With the husky Kemek in December, he technically was not my dog. And not that it would have made a difference. There was nothing to be done. And that was honestly, that was harder because it was so sudden and unexpected. But, having to make that decision is really awful. And when you're as emotionally invested in these animals as we are, it's like putting your kid down. So that happened last week of April. On top of that, I moved to a new company on May 2nd. Basically the same job I had, would be working on the weekends again, which allowed me to do all this VO and narration work. But first, there was to be a couple months of training on the new hardware that I was going to be supporting. Chapter 36 was in edit by this time, and I knew I was not going to be able to get anything out before that training was up. I figured a little delay was not too bad, but as it turned out, we didn't get moved to the weekend shift until freaking October. Another plus was, during the early part of the summer, I made the mistake of hooking up with my ex. Never do that, folks. Bad idea. Bad idea. That went on for a month or so before I pulled the eject lever on that nonsense and walked away. Didn't handle it probably as gracefully as I should, but I wasn't really in the best mindset at the time to deal with that bullshit again, and just said, fuck this, I'm done, I'm out. And that's it. So then October rolls around. I had other projects backing up and stuff, and I just checked out. I was doing a pretty good impression of drinking myself to death for a while, and only just recently have started to get my poop in a group after the first of the year. That was my excuse, back in October. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to write off the rest of this year, and I'll get my stuff back together in January. So there's all that. Then there was this other slight problem that popped up, if you can call it a problem. One of the few shining things of 2016 was a little movie you might have heard of called Zootopia. Kind of turned me into an MLP apostate overnight. I've lost a lot of my interest in MLP, although it has been creeping back over the last few months, but Zootopia has really overshadowed it. Some of you may even know me by another name now as well, Shipping Mammals. Yes, that's Shipping Mammals. Wild hops for life, yo. It's a funny old world. Like I say about Heroes and MLP in general, if you had told me a year before I started in on all this, hey, you know what, you're going to be an MLP fan and you're going to narrate over 500,000 words while following Equestria story, I would have told you you're off your stump. Likewise, if you'd told me back in January 2016 that I would be writing over 100,000 words of one of the most popular Zootopia fanfictions, I would have also said you're off your stump. I fully expected to like Zootopia. It looked like a fun movie, but I put the fan in fanatic when it comes to that movie. So, yeah. But yeah, so, prior to writing a few thousand words of an attempted story back in the late 90s, I hadn't written anything since high school. And now here I am, with this one story. It's probably going to clock out at 200,000 words with a sequel follow-up planned after that. So, yeah. Go figure, right? So, anyways, I'm not dead. I am not pulling a crazed rambling. I will be working on Heroes Chapter 37 and 38, and probably 39. I don't know. I haven't been paying much attention. I did mention becoming an MLP apostate, right? I know 37 is going to be a doozy, big chapter. Mixing FX into that is going to be a chore, to be sure, but them's the breaks, and I'm kind of invested into doing the whole full FX type thing now. It's onerous and a lot of work, but the end product tends to be really good and sounds great and is a lot of fun. So, yeah, that's it. Update done. Equestria narrator out.